last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they're loving what they're seeing from this back.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the ground with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, this game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Trying to find room. It's Pringle. And we're able to get him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Flying for the touchdown on the right side. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Russell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
How about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a third time. He's still short of the first down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Defense is coming after him. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there, defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake. Went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now on second and long. The sure hands. It's Pringle. Touchdown, Canes. Great connection there for 6 points.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Now he's bringing it back. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. To throw, it's Lopez. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. He's going to hand this off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaking free at the 35. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Miami 28, North Carolina 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flank. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Dropping back, it's Lopez. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
And they'll take over.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On the ground, it's Pringle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between 2 teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year. And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's the 2-minute timeout, and we've got a blowout developing here. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
414 satellite. Ready.
And he drops back in the gun. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Come on, set.
Looking to score, they'll win it to the right side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Throwing off play action. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Back to pass. It's Lopez. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Smothers. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Dropping back, it's Lopez. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. A lot of work to do in the 2nd half. Down big. And they get something going right now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick throw, misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Lopez. And the ball is hauled in. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
And the Tar Heels moving quickly down the field here.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield.
Let's go.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Here's the second down play. Now here's the toss play. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
The defense drops him to a loss. It went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Joseph. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Caught by the receiver. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. The Canes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive. They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. And the Tar Heels come up to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Lopez. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the move now. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with a sack.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking for his back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Nice throw, caught for a completion. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The Hurricanes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the shotgun, drops back. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to throw. It's Lopez. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The pocket breaking down. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what this quarterback can do. You got all the receivers and the backs locked up and covered, and he just slips out and takes it all the way inside the 10-yard line. Great recognition on this one, and this defense is going to have to start accounting for this quarterback going forward.
1st and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, escapes the tackle. Looking for 6. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air. It's Lopez. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Grinding away with the running game. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run. Really, whatever they've...
It's a fumble behind the line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Out past the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. Well, they moved the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
And the Canes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. In the red area, it's Pringle. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, and the lead rose to 35-0.
That means the score: Miami 35, North Carolina 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Lopez. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.